After eating and drinking to his heart's content, the burly General Lewis lazily flopped onto the bed and immediately fell into a deep sleep. He slept as if he had entered an endless dreamland, only waking up at dusk when the sky was painted with a dazzling array of colors by the setting sun. When he got up, it was as if he had shed the exhaustion of the previous day, feeling refreshed and full of energy. By then, Uncle Wu had already quietly prepared another meal in the main hall. Compared to the first meal, this one was a lavish feast, with an array of dishes that could make one's mouth water. At the center of the table was a golden brown roasted suckling pig, its skin glistening with an enticing sheen. The aroma wafted through the air, tantalizing the senses and making one's stomach growl in anticipation. General Lewis, never one to stand on ceremony, strode forward without hesitation, took a seat, and began devouring the food with gusto. He showed no intention of waiting for Lu Jun, who had gone out to gather information, to return. In no time, half of the suckling pig was gone. He ate with such relish that his mouth was greasy, and he occasionally let out a satisfied burp. Just then, the closed door creaked open, and Lu Jun returned with a few subordinates, looking weary from their travels. Seeing General Lewis eating alone with such abandon, Lu Jun didn't seem upset. He simply sat down beside him and joined in the feast. The subordinates, however, could only watch enviously, not daring to overstep their bounds. "So, did you find anything useful after scouting around?" General Lewis asked after he had eaten his fill. He let out a loud burp, wiped his greasy mouth with a towel, and leaned back in his chair. "One piece of good news and one piece of bad news. Which would you like to hear first, General?" Lu Jun teased, deliberately building suspense. "The bad news," General Lewis replied without hesitation. "The bad news is that West Leucosia's military is conducting a full-scale search for you, General. They're combing through cities and villages in a carpet-like sweep. If nothing goes wrong, they'll find this place within 2 days," Lu Jun said. "So, you're saying we only have 2 days?" General Lewis narrowed his eyes. "Not only that, but West Leucosia's military has also blockaded all ports and docks, including some of the smuggling routes. They've taken control of everything," Lu Jun added. General Lewis frowned. "So, you're telling me we can't escape West Leucosia? It's difficult, but not entirely hopeless," Lu Jun continued. "I've had people investigate. Out of the 5 smuggling routes we had planned, 4 have been exposed. There are signs of West Leucosia's military activity around them, so it's too risky to use those. Fortunately, there's still one hidden route that hasn't been discovered. That's the good news I mentioned." "Then what are we waiting for? Let's move!" General Lewis grew impatient. With 4 out of 5 routes blocked, if they didn't act soon, even the last route might be compromised. If that happened, escaping West Leucosia would become nearly impossible. "General, please remain calm. Let me finish." Lu Jun paused briefly before continuing. "Although having one escape route left is good news, we can't rule out the possibility that this is a trap set by Thorian. He might be deliberately leaving this route open to lure us out and then capture us at the last moment." "A trap?" General Lewis stroked his chin, looking somewhat dismissive. "Thorian is just a naive kid. Even if he's a bit clever, he's not capable of something like this. I think you're overthinking it. General, this concerns our lives. We can't afford to be careless," Lu Jun said gravely. Hearing this, General Lewis nodded thoughtfully. Caution was the parent of safety, especially in critical moments. Acting impulsively could easily lead to disaster, a lesson he had learned from years of military experience. "If you're worried, why not send someone to test the route first and see if there's any trouble?" General Lewis urged. "I've already sent 2 unfamiliar faces to investigate, but it will take some time. For safety's sake, we'll have to ask you to wait a little longer, General," Lu Jun replied. "Since you've already made arrangements, I won't say more. But let me remind you, don't drag this out. If we miss our chance and West Leucosia's military blocks the last smuggling route, we'll be trapped here." General Lewis's tone grew stern. Being cautious was fine, but in extraordinary times, extraordinary measures were necessary. If they missed the best opportunity to escape, there would be no room for regret. "General, please rest for a while. I'll give you an answer tonight." Lu Jun nodded slightly. "Make sure you do," General Lewis said before diving back into his meal. He had already prepared for the worst. Even if something unexpected happened tonight, he could rely on his formidable skills to fight his way out. As for Lu Jun and the others, they could serve as sacrificial pawns if necessary.
And just can't accept it. This can't be the end yet. You promised to never leave, and now you're gone. Can't believe I can feel the world slipping away as you slowly fade from my everyday. You promised forever a love without end, but now I'm left broken, struggling to mend. I thought we were so tied, destined for a lifetime, love with no end, love with no end. Staying in my imagination, memorizing the past time, the secrets, the love, the care. Now they're echoes in the air. I still see your face in every place, feel your warmth, your gentle grace. But now there's just an empty space, and I'm lost in this endless chase. Keeping you in my heart, a piece of you